Hey, hey, my name is Romy, and we're going to be doing a post review from this pretty canvas today. This is Easter Dragon by Randal Spangler from Diamond Art Club. It's 42.6 by 45.7 centimeters, has 56 colors, including 3 ABs. We will be zooming in closer at the end to show you, just the close-ups and where the ABs and all that kind of stuff go. But first, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. This is my fifth finish for 2025, which may not seem like a lot, and it isn't a lot, but I am still really proud of that number just because I had a baby May 12th. So that means that I was pretty heavily pregnant for the whole year, and then I had the baby, obviously. So to still have finished 5 canvases, and this one is the smallest by far. The other ones I finished are all pretty big. So I'm really happy with that number regardless. But yeah, my fifth finish, and not my favorite finish, but it is the most special finish to me of the whole year, maybe ever already, because this will always remind me of the newborn period of my little baby Lev. I started this painting on June 6th. That was when he was about 3 weeks old, and I finished it on June 28th. So 3 weeks almost exactly. Um, and I'm really happy about that. It took me a total of 7 hours and 16 minutes, which isn't long at all because of the size, obviously, and because it has round drills. I didn't even mention that. But yeah, I started this one just because I wanted a small one to be able to work on little bits at a time downstairs in the evenings when my husband and I were with Lev downstairs. He still isn't going to bed early at night. He goes to bed around 9:30, 10 usually, and from the time that the other older 2 boys are going to bed, which is around 7, we are downstairs with Lev, and we are basically holding him, feeding him, rocking him all that period, all that time. So all the 2.5 hours or so that he is downstairs, he doesn't want to lay down, he doesn't go to sleep, he has to be held, he has to be yeah, you have to do something with him. So, and the evenings were usually my diamond painting time. Since I have 2 other small kids, I don't usually get a lot of diamond painting time during the day. So I need to get my time in at night. And now with the small baby, I wasn't really able to work on my regular big paintings. It would be a bit discouraging to me if I could only do like a tiny bit. So I decided to start a new one and dedicate that one to the evenings downstairs and not work on it any other time. So that, yeah, it's just a mindset thing for me. I knew this one wasn't going to go fast. I wasn't going to get to work on it hours at a time. I was only going to get to be able to do really small portions at a time, and that's exactly what I did. Usually, I worked on this one like maybe 20-30 minutes a night if I got lucky. If Lev didn't need me at night and my husband could take him for a little bit. If you know little babies, they usually want their mom at night, especially when they're breastfeeding. They just want to be on the boob at all times during the night. So, yeah, my husband was able to take him for short periods of time, and that gave me a little bit of time to paint each night and to get this one finished. So that's why this one will always have a special place in my heart, not because of the image or the painting itself, really, but just because of the timing when I got to work on it and finish this one. So I'm really happy that I did. I'm really happy to get another finish under my belt. The evenings are getting a little bit easier now, so I'm just going to take one of my small-ish other whips downstairs now and work on that. I'm not going to be starting another small one to dedicate to work on downstairs. I am going to be starting a new one soon. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be able and if I'm going to be wanting, honestly, to film a kitting up for that. I can. I if I can, I will, but not hold me to that, please. But that will be one from Orloa, probably. I'm really excited to get to work on one of the new ones that I ordered lately. So maybe Zen Moment, I think it's called, or I ordered 2 new ones. No, that's wrong. I ordered 3 new ones last week, and the unboxing for that will be up soon, so I might start one of those. But that depends on when I want to kit up and when the new ones come in, because they aren't here yet. So I'm going to show you the leftover drills. These are the leftover drills. I had plenty of drills from all the colors. I did mess up and I poured square 310s in with the rounds, so I don't have a lot of 310 left. Usually with Diamond Art Club you get a lot of extra 310s. I usually have a whole bag left to spare when it's a bigger canvas, so this is really this wasn't a problem. I knew it wasn't, so I just threw some of the mixed ones out, and I knew I wouldn't be short at the end, so that was nice. But it was such a silly mistake on my part. But yeah, all plenty left over also from the ABs. You can see over here a green one, purple one, and a yellow one. There were plenty in there. The purple one aren't many left, but still enough, and there wasn't much purple AB in the whole painting anyway, so that's really nice. And yeah, I really love doing this painting. I must say I didn't like the quality as much as I usually do from Diamond Art Club. This is an older canvas. I have no idea when this came out, but I know I've had it in my stash for a little bit. And by the way, I don't care at all, one bit, that this is obviously an Easter painting, and it's not Easter, not in the slightest. But I don't care. I wanted a small painting, and I wanted this one, so I don't care that I did this one in June. I know some people really stick to the seasons with their diamond painting and the holidays and all that kind of stuff, but I don't. I could do a Christmas painting in May, whatever, I don't care. So, but this is an older painting. I think I bought it about 2 years ago, maybe. I don't know exactly, but you can really tell, at least I could tell, that there's just a bit too much room, in my opinion, between the drills. This is a round drill canvas, so I wouldn't call it gapping exactly, because that's more of a square painting thing in my mind. But there is more room between the drills than I would have liked, which also meant that the placing of them was not the easiest sometimes, that I had to readjust after finishing a section. But it's not the end of the world. I'm still happy. I love the rendering that Diamond Art Club does, especially for Randal Spangler's artwork. I've said that a lot of times, and I will say it again. I just love the combination of those two. But yeah, also love the placement of the special drills, by the way. The yellow ones are all in at the top of his leg, knee, whatever, all in the dragon suit. And the purple ones are basically everywhere where you see purple, over there, and no, not over there, a little bit over there at the top of the book. And then the green ones are obviously in the dragon's face. They are also in the plants, everywhere you can see those. But now I'm going to stop talking for a bit and zoom you in and try to show you what I mean by the drills being a little too far apart. I'm going to start over here and try to show you what I mean by the drills being a little too far apart. You can see over here I have tried to straighten it afterwards. I'm sorry, it's not focusing. Please focus. Yes, you can see over there is just the tiniest amount of spacing between them, which meant that my rows, aren't exactly perfect. I don't really mind that too much, but also over here you can see in some places the symbols are poking out behind the drills because there are guide circles or something resembling guide circles, and it pokes out in the lighter areas sometimes. But other than that, you can tell it looks amazing. Even up close, it looks amazing. I'm just nitpicking here because the quality of Diamond Art Club is always great, and it has always been the greatest in my opinion compared to all the other companies out there. So I'm not complaining, just wanted to mention it. Over here you can see the purple ABs, which are really pretty. Over here a lot of the yellow ABs, which I really loved. And in the dragon's face there are the green ones, also some of the yellow ones. And over there we have more green ABs. And it may be weird, but my favorite thing about this whole painting is this. This is supposed to be a fluffy ball. I'm going to show you the original artwork for a bit, then you can see what it's supposed to be. Right, over here you can see, I guess it's the tail of the Easter bunny suit. Now that I'm looking closely at it, I thought it was just a puffy ball that was in the basket, but I guess it is the tail. It is a little bit more blue than it is in the artwork itself, which is probably why I was confused, because I think over here it's supposed to be like a white like pom-pom ball at the end of the suit, but over here it's clearly very blue. But it's still my favorite part of the painting because I think the rendering is just done so great. If I zoom out, you can clearly tell it's supposed to be a fluffy ball, which is a skill to get that rendered like it's supposed to look, in my opinion. So yeah, that is maybe a weird thing to be excited about, but I was. But I think that's going to do it for today's video. If you like this video, please like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to support me, and please comment down below what you think of this painting and if you've ever done a Randal Spangler before from Diamond Art Club. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.